Well, hello everyone. I'm excited about today's unboxing because it's a company I have never ever purchased from before. I've heard lots of good things from my friends about her, and I've also watched several of her YouTube videos. Are you waiting? It is Layle By Mail, and I purchased her spring summer season pass. And so from what I can gather is that she comes out with these season passes every quarter. So they're meant for scrapbooking, but you know, I can always find a way to wheedle those kinds of projects into my journal and into my planner. So that'll be fun. I'm going to do the quick unboxing, and then at the end, we're gonna do a project because I cannot wait to see what's in here and get my hands on some new supplies. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, right off the bat, before we even get started, can I just talk about this packaging? I have received previously from like Studio Calico or some other manufacturers 12 by 12 pouches with their zipper. And this one is just so much more elevated. The cover, this material is so soft and buttery. She has her branding here, but it's not obtrusive. And I love the fact that she has this pink and this navy blue. I wonder if those are her branded colors because it's just the perfect, you know, composition of two different colors. I love this zipper pull. I mean, the quality on this is way stellar, way higher than I ever would have expected. Of course, it slides and opens beautifully, and I'm assuming she has these for sale on her website because I would buy these in a heartbeat. If I needed some packaging like this, I would buy them. And thick too, the quality. I mean, I haven't even gotten to the season pass part yet, but this is just beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go over what we have because I don't even know what's in here. It looks like you get some word strips. These look like stickers, I'm assuming. It looks like you get a stamp set. It does have some of these background stamps and then some other ones that are more, you know, bold that you could use. It looks like you get two lined traveler's notebook. These are standard wide, which would be in like an A5 slim. What a standard notebook, size notebook width wise. And so the wide is just an extra, looks like 1/2 inch. So this would be A5 slim, or you can say it's standard wide. And then it looks like you get some die cuts, all different shapes and sizes, and they just have a list on the back. And then what's this? These look like, oh, they're rub-ons. You get black, I guess, and then the colored. And then you get the season pass. These are the double-sided papers. So it has this. Oh, and it's paper on the back. So you could use the title card as paper. That's fun. I would actually use this strip too. And it looks like you have a nice little bright polka dot. And then some bunnies and Hello Spring, Home Sweet Home. Keep life simple, bloom, April showers, bring May flowers. And then we have, I love this carrot card. I really like this one. On the back side, it looks like it's some trailing flowers with the yellow on this side. We have some tulips, nothing wrong with some tulips. And some green dot. They kind of look like petals. They're really tiny in a pattern. And then we have this stripe. We have some swirls and some dots on the pink background. It kind of is a lot of pink. And the pink is kind of like a lavender pink. It's not like a fuchsia pink. So it has a little lavender tinge to it. We have bunnies. It does have a polka dotted background, and then it has a few of the swirls of the butterfly. I love this plaid. I would use this in a heartbeat. Like this one, I don't know if I would definitely use it in this colorway, but we'll see. You know how I roll. I don't know what I'm going to do until I get done. Okay, Simple Joys. I like this card. Always make time for new adventures. Be happy. I love this sunshine. You could put like a picture there. There's also this bee card with the little hexagons on the top. And then I have these blobs. And then there's really cute blobs in the middle of the blobs. I would use a circle stamp and cut some of these out. These are fun. Lots of detail on these. Lots of detail on these. Then there's this bee, and I thought this was a white background, but it turns out there's a little slight yellow hexagon in the background of the bees with the flowers. And then this yellow, that's a beautiful, it's like a buttery yellow, but it's tinging on green. It has a green, it's a green yellow. This one is beautiful. I love this paper. That's gorgeous. Love the repeating pattern. And then it has a stripe, pink and orange stripe on the back. We've got some daisies on a blue background and then the polka dots. Ooh, look at that. I could do that combo real easy. So many fun things. This obviously is spring and summer. So here's another cut apart. Happy ice cream. I like this journal card too. The story got some stripes. And then this yellow gingham with the blue stripe on the back. Oh, I like this sunshine page. I might use some of these stripes. That would be fun. Oh, and this page, this is so cute. You could cut all of these individual ones apart if you wanted. Lots of attention to detail. Now we have a stripe. They're kind of like wonky stripes, but they're straight. So they're just not even across, which is a nice little detail. And then polka dots. Beach balls, and it looks like, you know, like a little trail behind the beach ball after it runs over the sand. And then a blue tick. They look like little jelly beans. And so that is all of our papers. Let's go ahead and look some at these die cuts. We have these word stickers, April, June. Okay, these must be the months. We have a tab. Here's another, like a label with a sunshine. Camera. Spring. This is like more of the, like this is a spring colors and these are the summer colors is what I'm guessing is how they are kind of defined. Easter egg. Oh good, there's little die cuts. That one I certainly would use. This tulip is beautiful. April showers, bring my flowers. We have some luggage. Hello May. I love the ombre. That's beautiful. Another bee, summer. Oh, we have some seed packets, more bees. There's a few of these. That'll be fun. A little bunny. That is the same one on the back of that paper. Another postage stamp. Hello, June. While I'm not a super uber bright crafter, I'm more of muted tones. I think this one is a fun one. You can pick and choose and get some of these neutral or smaller, less vibrant ones to go into your planner or journal. Or you can just deck yourself out in a whole bunch of fun colors. I'm not opposed to color by any means. So there is lots and lots of, so these are the same cut. Oh, hello, April. I love that color combo. I'm going to pick out a few of my favorites so far. So I get those sorted and organized. I want the tulips. I'm going to move those over as well. And what else do I want? This little bunny. I like these too. We're going to move those over to my yes pile, or for sure making use of pile. I love these little bitty flowers. There's a lot of them, and I think I could make something with those. So I'm just going to gather all those up and scooch them off to the side. I want to check out the quality of her paper in her inserts since I've never purchased them before, and I thought maybe you'd like. I'm assuming these are both lined. This one says it's lined. This one also is lined. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. Doesn't look like there's a front or a back. There's no header on the page, so it doesn't really matter which side you start on. I'm going to open this up, and we'll get to that first page. They are stapled. They are not, doesn't look like they're sewn. I am going to grab some stamps, and there she is, by the way. Layle. Join Layle while she lists. And it looks, she has a QR code on the back, and then how to take care of your stamps. So if you're new to stamping, that's helpful. I'm going to pick a few of the heavier, thicker ones, meaning like the die will be thicker and concentrated in a certain spot. So we'll get those two. I did learn that these are photopolymer stamps, which are the highest quality that you can get. I have other quality stamps, and you can tell right off the bat by touching them whether or not they are, because I can always cover it up too. Ooh, fun. So let's see what it looks like on the back. There's just a little tiny bit of shadowing, but there's no bleed through, which is always nice. This is fairly thick paper. I would equate it to like really thick copyweight paper. It's not cardstock, but it really is taking this ink well. All right, let's get ahead and get crafting. First off, I want to get one of these stripes. I think that would be fun to work with. So let's start with that. I'm going to go across 2 pages. So I was thinking this one works the best because it's from, no, I want this orange one. I'm gonna cut them out with a little bit of yellow. That'll add some interest to it. Like I told you before, I was really attracted to this sampler section here. I wanna add this, at least the spring stuff over here. Maybe this way? I don't know, we'll just figure it out. I'm gonna cut a little bit off of it. This would be fun along the side, I thought. Kind of like this little section. And then since this one goes sideways, I'll just stop there. And I think I can do something with this one. It looks like a dinner plate to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my circle cutter out. Okay, so I have my circle cut, and I was thinking about just kind of making this like a garden for all of these fun tulips, because usually tulips they grow in bunches like this. And so if I add all of these tulips into one space and maybe even add 1 or 2 more flowers, it'll just kind of look like a space that's meant to be there. And then I'm thinking about, let's just make this a little bit more interesting. I'm just gonna cut off that into a bird's tail. I really enjoyed these bees, so I'm just gonna go ahead, what I should say, not the bees, the hexagons for the beads. I really enjoyed that. So I'm gonna just actually take this apart and use just the top portion of this. Then I'm gonna use my X-Acto knife just as a way to cut that right down the middle. That way it's not bothering anybody. Okay, and then I didn't have to slice it and put it on. So now I've got my hexagons cut. Okay, I'm feeling like I need some depth to this, so I grabbed some of the stamps and I'm gonna grab this color called khaki, and it should be like a yellow brown, and it should blend in really well. So I'm thinking, see how this feels like it needs to extend this way? That's exactly what I'm gonna do, is I'm going to create just a little light background stamp that goes across the page, and I'm okay if it's not perfect. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in last couple gaps with one of these other textured stamps, probably this one. I could do the bees, but I think this one would look the best. That looks great. I'm happy with that depth. I was actually thinking about how I wanted to fill this gap over here, and I was thinking, why not just add more of the sunshine rays, and then I can place something right here and it would be like a focal point. I think that would look fun. I think I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, I had it here, but I'm gonna move it up there because I think it just makes that space just right. And then I have a lot of space to journal here, here, and here. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll be fun. I finished up my journaling and I wanted to add one little picture of a sunrise that really captured my heart. And then I'm going to add this one last die cut. I think it's going to look really great over here on the side, just to kind of round this little corner out. And that is my cute little journal spread. And I think I used every single piece in this kit. I've got a sticker up here. I have the cut aparts. I have the paper. I obviously have the die cuts, the rub-ons, even the title page, and I think it turned out really sweet. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this quick little journal spread using some products I've never used before. Total thumbs up for me. Talk to you guys later. Bye.